everyone, it's Crystal with Vintage Booth Pro, and it has been a minute. I had to take a bit of a mental break from YouTube, and a lot of things were happening in my life that I'm going to share with you in this video. I'm going to give you a little life update, but life kind of threw me a curveball, and I needed to take a little bit of a break. But I'm very excited to be back and share with you some of my haul that I have gotten over the past couple of weeks. I'd like to start this as a every Monday series, just kind of do a shop with me, thrill of the hunt kind of thing, and let you know what I found. And I'm going to post this over in our Facebook group, and I'd love to see what you found over the weekend too. So if you're not in our Facebook group, it has grown kind of astronomically in the past year, and that's because of you guys. So you guys love our community. It's called Vintage Booth Pro Community on Facebook. You just go to the groups and search it up, and you can see we have over 17,000 people, incredibly active. People are going to this as a resource and learning what other people are doing in their vintage booth and how they're making money and how much they're making, which is so crazy. So hopefully you can learn from me, and more importantly, from the people that have a ton more experience that not only watch these videos, but also in the group. So I am super excited to show you some of the things that I found at estate sales recently and things like that. But first of all, let me share my little sad story, and I don't like anyone ever thinking that things are bad for me, but just honest, so many people are going through this. We are in 2025. In 2023, I was let go from a job that I had had 7-8 years, something like that. And luckily was only out of work for about 2 months and found a new job, which I started in November of 2023. So my husband and I celebrated our 20-year anniversary. We went to Vancouver, had the most amazing time, but I was getting some weird emails. And so on the Monday that I got back from my fabulous, wonderful, amazing vacation, I was let go from that job that I'd only had a few months. So for the second time in 2 years, I had been let go from my job. And it was it was really, really hard, horrible time. You just think the worst about yourself and, you know, what am I even doing working? Like, you completely doubt everything that you've done your entire life. So my sob story, it gets so bad just mentally. I had to take a break from it all. I barely went to the booth. And, you know, normally people would think, hey, you have free time. This is great. Go shopping. Go spend time sourcing for your booth. Make it a full time. I couldn't mentally get there because we needed insurance. We were paying Cobra. And I just couldn't do it. Full transparency, I had to take a mental load and just look myself in the mirror and say, you're going to get the best job, the most amazing job that you cannot even imagine was waiting for you. So about 4 months into my search, found an amazing job, and I'm full-time work from home. Awesome. I am fully dedicated, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, working on that. So I'm only able to source and everything at night and on the weekend, which so many of us do. So anyways, that is my little sad story, which turned into a really, really happy story. I'm so happy with this job and the fact that I have a job and I have insurance. And if you are affected by layoffs or know anybody that is, please know that you have my full heart and my full support, and I can give you some tips if you're interested in that. But most importantly, it's that mental focus. You have to be ready for good things to happen to you. So let's get into my haul. Let's get into the fun stuff. So I had an amazing Saturday morning, and my husband and I, which my husband does not shop with me ever. He hates it, but for some reason he decided to go with me, which I'm an alone shopper and I'm just kind of a loner at things like this. So I was a little shocked, but we had so much fun. Went to 3 estate sales on this Saturday morning and had some amazing deals. So let's get into the first one. Some things are already in my booth, so it's just images. But it's just shocking, especially at the first one we went to, which was 75% off everything. It was kind of like a personal, the owners did it. It wasn't like a company that did it. So I think those are the best things. But let me show you. So first of all, and this is probably the best thing that I found is this gold ornate mirror that was 75% off. I paid 50 something dollars for it, and I have it marked for 395, which is probably too high, but I've always heard to start high so you can mark it down. This family had so many old vintage hardback books for a quarter each, I think, and so I grabbed as many as I could. I thought this heavy brass mortar and pestle piece was super cool and only a couple of dollars. I always pick up oil paintings when I can, and I love the frame on this one. This was a great find. It was marked 115, and this was at a estate sale that it was 50% off, so I grabbed it. Scales. I've been finding a ton of scales lately. This one and another one I couldn't find a picture of. So see this ship painting? It was $10. And unfortunately, I got a call from the store and said that it had fallen off the wall and broken. So I was so worried, but when I went to pick it up, it was just that. I think I can fix that. So we'll see. Can't believe that I got it for $10. I have it marked 125, so we shall see. I think it's just a beautiful old vintage frame and painting. This one, you can see on the bottom corner that the frame is damaged, but so I've got to figure out how I can fix that. But the floral, I always pick up floral artwork. It's just so pretty. So this was a find that from my husband. He picked these up. They were a quarter each. I mean, these are pretty cool. We got all they had. I will probably sell these online rather than putting them in my booth. And yeah, or maybe keep them. I don't know. Not sure quite yet. But then this Princess Diana, I also want to keep those. I haven't done any research to see if these are actually worth anything, but I myself love them and also may just want to keep them. Okay, so this box was actually pretty fun. I think I'm excited about the potential for the amount of smalls that I will have. As you can see, they are the person's collection of refrigerator magnets. You know, some of they really stink and need to be cleaned up, just very dusty. But I don't know. I think I could sell them from like $3 to $5 each. I don't know about the pigs. There were a lot of pigs in this. But what do you think about selling refrigerator magnets? So, speaking of smalls, I have to tell you, and I know we say it all the time in this community, smalls make rent, and it really is the case. And recently, I've updated the ultimate list of smalls over on my website, vintageboothpro.com/smalls. So you can get some ideas there if you want. I actually have some links to things that you can order off Amazon, but the best thing are those big lots of things from estate sales that when you can find them, you know, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to source those little things. A lot of ideas I've gotten from my group because we talk about smalls a lot. One question I'd like to know from you: how do you define a small? And I think that we all have different definitions of what is a small. I've always said it's something less than $20 that you can buy in large quantities. So vintage postcards, you know, kitchenware, whatever the theme is in your booth that sticks to kind of what you're known for. And let me know what smalls do you sell because I'm always learning and I love trying new things. So let me know if you have an idea that I could try. And of course, share with the others so we can all learn and make more money. Okay, these are the last few things. These were from an estate sale, and they still had the oil in it. So I know I can't take it to the store, or I assume I can't. I assume it's a fire hazard, so I need to somehow get rid of that oil. Now, do you recognize these glasses? The only reason I do is that when my husband and I were dating in the early 2000s, they were giving them away at Arby's, or like you could buy them for something, and we had a couple of them for forever. Love tins, and I love cats. I don't know how well they sell, but that one was pretty cheap, so I'll hang on to that for Christmas. Love this watering can with lemons. It's a little pricey at Goodwill for $5. but can't wait to get it in for spring. This birdhouse is going to need a little bit of love, but it's pretty dusty and beat up. I might paint that one. So I'm just grabbing any sort of a planter or thing that I can. I'll have to clean that one up a little bit. This guy was so heavy, and he has a bunch of scratches on him, so I'll probably do a super quick spray paint job on him and get him ready for the booth. Just a fun little vase, nothing special there. This one, I love I think it's called like a Frogger thing. I don't really know on top. And this happy thing made me happy, so I got it. And weird sells, and I assume that it's the same for you in your booth. That's why I picked this up. He has a very snarky looking face, so we'll see how the sales go with him. Okay, so don't forget to head over to the group and share with all of us what your finds were for the weekend, because I know you've been shopping like I have. In the next videos, I'm going to be sharing some things from the group. So I also post and let people share their displays, because these group members are really, really good at their displays. So we can learn a lot from some of these people. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification. I will be posting on a regular basis. So if you like this Thrill of the Find, let me know in the comments below. And I hope to share more with you on next Monday. And I will see you in the group. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.